guys and dolls. So it's getting a bit late now. I think it's just gone 10, and just wrapping up for the night. So just give you a wee quick rundown. It's been quite an emotional day, to be honest with you. It's just hard, so it is. It's the working class, so it is, guys. You know, this place is close to me. People that I've been brought up with, you know, the same people. We're all the same. We're all so alike. It's unbelievable, you know. And when you hear their stories, you know, and what they've been through, you know, when you find out, like, you find out what happens to the children, and then you speak to the mothers, and you find out how it was with the police liaisons, and what was it like in court, you know what I mean? What was it like seeking justice, you know, and everything they went through, and the fact is it doesn't stop, you know, it doesn't stop. It goes on for years and years and years, and, you know, it's just like, it's so, like, I don't even want to say two-tier, but you know fine rightly that other people aren't going through this from different areas. You know, if this was some of these stories, it's like, you're like, what? You know, it's just mind-blowing, it really is, like. But, yeah, so there's a wee bit of work involved still, so there has been a few problems with tech, basically, you know what I mean? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But up first thing in the morning and away to Glasgow to meet two girls. One's obviously another activist. They're there for support to a survivor who wants to talk, and you know, and I'm going to give her a voice. Simple as that, you know. And I don't know what's going to come, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm not there to like interview her, like cross-examine her or anything like that. I'm there to give her a voice, you know. I want to find out what it's been like for her since it's all happened, you know. I want to find out things that nobody else asks or cares about, you know what I mean? All far and well, you know, the crime happens and we know about the crime and everybody's horrified, but then it just gets forgot about. But they're still there. They're still there, and everybody thinks, well, they're so well known, and these crimes are so much documented now. You know, they'll be getting all the help they need. You know, this is Britain, isn't it? This is Britain, one of the top Western countries in the world. You know, but nah, these people are forgot. This is what I keep telling you. They're forgotten souls of the working class. They're still suffering. You know, the people who have suffered the most, they're still suffering. There's still no help for them. There's no care. And they're even going as far as shutting people down. There's some things that are going on are just horrific. They're too horrific to understand or to even comprehend, you know. So I'm going to try and break it all down so you can understand how it feels to be in the working class. And not only that, but to know how it feels to be in the working class and see what you're seeing happening all around you, and the two-tier in every level, every single level, you know. How the establishment look at the working class, you know, their attitude towards the working class whenever we need them the most, you know. So there's a lot of stuff to come from this, quite deep stuff. There's other stuff that's coming out of this with arms and legs. It's quite unbelievable. But I think it's a good marker for people to understand that this is the common thread in working class families and villages and housing estates and schemes, whatever you want to call them, cities and towns, all around Great Britain. Ireland's suffering really bad right now, so it is. And other places all around England are really bad. And now we are getting Scotland is being touched by illegal immigration, you know. But, you know, who knows? You know, these might be legal immigrants, but I doubt that very much. But we will see, you know, we will find out. We will be demanding answers, you know. We will be asking for families to be reassured, you know what I mean? Because these hotels are everywhere. They're starting to pop up everywhere now. I've got at least 3 that are close to me, very close to me, you know, 15, 20 minutes driving, you know what I mean? This one's a bit further away, like, but, you know, you go where people want you to be, and that's all I'm doing. But like I say, I'm just going to bring you the stuff that nobody else wants to talk about. You know, that's my goal. If the government are going to if the government are going to silence people and hide things from you, then I'd like you to know what they're hiding. You need to know, you know. You need to know what's going on with all your tax money, because I know you all think it's there to help the most vulnerable. This is the most important thing. The most vulnerable aren't seeing any of this money. You understand? The most vulnerable in the working class are not seeing any of your tax dollars. And I'm going to prove that to you. So I am. I'm going to prove to you. Video by video, I'm going to bring you evidence of how purely treated the working class are treated in this country. Thank you so much for getting me in this video. I know it's not a long one, and I'm sorry I never went live. I will promise you I will go live soon. Let me get this out of the way tomorrow. It's going to be really difficult, and there's a lot of stuff I need to still pick up and learn, but I'll get all that sorted, you know what I mean? But it's going to probably look a bit raw and gritty and all the rest of it, but like I say, hopefully it will get better the longer I do it, and everything's quite new. But thank you all so much for following me. Thank you all for listening to my story. And I don't want anybody thinking I've got an axe to grind and all the rest of it. Yeah, all right, maybe I do have an axe to grind. Yeah, all right, fair enough. But this is a lot bigger than that, you know what I mean? But I think I'll make that clear as I go forward. Okay, thanks very much, guys, for following me. Thanks very much for the subs. You know, the way things are going, I can see that YouTube are affecting things. I can see that, the way it works, you know. At first it was quite, you know, it moved quite quick. You know, you could see when you put a video up, if it was a good video, it would go, now I'm seeing it, the stops, you know. So I understand that's the way it works. I know I'm going to get that. But, you know, I always say to people, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. If I just need good people around me, like yourselves, your followers, that listen to what I'm saying and tell people, pass it on. You know, you tell people, you don't need to share my stuff or tell them to follow me or nothing. Just pass it on verbally. Let them know that this is going on. Let other parents know that are living in some of these areas to be careful with their kids. Make sure they know where they're going. If they're 12, 13, 14 years old, make sure you go to the parents' houses. There's lots of things you need to make clear and be very careful, because these kids are very clever and cunning, and it's a very dangerous world out there, and they don't know how dangerous it is. So parents, please be aware. Be aware where your children, where your kids are at the weekend. Please be aware, double check, triple check every time that they're in a certain house, that they're staying in that house at the night. Everything I'm saying right now will become a lot clearer, because it is quite serious, but we really need to get this kind of stuff out there. People need to be aware. There's things going on in this country that the government keep really quiet, and there's going to be more tragedies because of this silence. I promise you, there really is, and that's all I'm trying. I'm trying to prevent something serious happening, because nobody's aware. You know, if me being a father and my daughter was to go out and something's happened to her, and I found out that 2 other things happened in that park and they kept the crap from me, I wouldn't be a happy man. So please be aware, guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow around about 12ish, 2 o'clock with a video to let you know what exactly is going on and when any interviews are coming out. So just stick with me, guys. I'm working as hard as I can, and I'm trying to bring everything to you in a proper way. Now, I know it's going to be rough and rugged and all the rest of it, but it still has to come across as presentable and understandable. And I'm trying to keep certain things in my head, because I've never done anything like this in my life. This is all new. My experience comes from watching other people. You know, I have to say, Paul Thorpe, you know, I've watched him, and you know, and Paz 49 doing this stuff. You know what I mean? And obviously I've been watching how Tommy Robinson works, and one of my most favourite YouTubers right now, and Sammy Woodhouse, absolutely amazing. So I'm taking a leaf out of her book, watching her videos, and that's where I'm learning. I've got no experience in this at all, you know, so that's the bones of it, guys. Thanks again. I'm definitely going this time. God bless. Good night.